Hey guys, it is, yeah, it's still 13 January. I want to introduce you to Michael Jaco. He's got a pretty good following on YouTube. He's a retired SEAL, CIA background, claims to have been on the ground in Afghanistan. I mean, I believe everything he says. He's got no reason to lie. I believe he was at the Naval Academy as a senior NCO, SEAL Team 6 guy, who's a very good man, a good-hearted SEAL, truly, who went through the system that was presented to him to occupy. As I mentioned in previous videos, the Navy is a very different kind of service because their their organization is so small, the SEAL community is so small that it can be managed by the agency, and his kind of was. He ended up there, and I'm going to say he was he was from the organization that is alleged to have killed Osama bin Laden. So everybody needs to just add up two and two. I don't need to get on here and be superhero disclosure guy, other than spiritually, because that's why I'm here. And there are people out there that still have an inkling that Donald Trump is going to be a positive resource for us. There were many who are amongst them, and a lot of bandwidth. Kirsten W., she's dead. The Marine guy that Jaco was running with, he's gone. People just go inexplicably. I mean, there are numbers. There was a guy named the Street Fighter. Haven't really paid attention to him, but just these people who are with the Trump rhythm, banging on the hockey glass, 5G ready, wanting to keep it local. They're kind of woke. Might want to be a governor someday somehow because they came through that political thing and got kicked out of the Beltway with a bad taste in their mouth. So good people are out there, they just get boomed up and they're going. So what I want to introduce you to, you know, I'm a warrior. I understand winning and competing. And, if this is your first time watching my videos, go watch other ones about who I am. But what I'm telling you right now is that, and this is the wrong time to introduce this fact, but you don't hear Tim talking too much about Yeshua from Judah, the true king, who is coming back here for peace, to bring peace, finally. Non-Solomon, hokey-pokey sorts of meditation. Woo-woo, pro-Trump. Now, having said that, I will reflect my brother's own testimony about his idea of how to bring love. And I don't say this to mock him at all. I respect this gentleman. I can see him dressed in his good humor uniform and looking damn good in it. And me admiring the hell out of him as a chief. Kind of like, holy crap, very respectable. Highly respectable. And he has proceeded in accord. He had himself discerned. He was in the secret space program, so he knows about himself. He was an abductee, if he wishes to interpret it that way. He's still dominating his space, though, in his way. Very King Arthur-like in terms of his quest. So, this is Michael Jaco.
What I do is if I want to basically have positive events, I focus on that. I focus on that positive, and then I let it go. And then during the days that go after that, it'll pop into my mind. I'll focus positive on it, and then I let it go. All right. So I continually do that over and over and over again, and it has an incredible effect. I did that with taking out terrorists. I focused on them over and over again, sending them love. So love being the most powerful force in the universe, basically that's how we keep our city safe, our homes, our families, ourselves, even our jabberdude idiots. That's how we keep them safe, keep them going, right? So That's what you guys are tasked with. You bring in negative, you focus on negative, like I'm telling you guys, and it cancels everything out. You have a lot of negativity. Now, I did this in combat zones, you know, and I talk about how I connected with the people that were in those zones that did not want those terrorist events to continue, and then I locked it in, and then those occasionally I check in on them. They're like, okay, you're still good. Here's some more energy, but pretty much those cities overseas are good, right? Now, I can't do that in California because I wasn't given the okay to do that. And why would that be? It's because you guys have to learn to do that. That's what ascending in consciousness is all about. So when things get stupid bad and you guys get sick of it and you're like, okay, enough of this, and you've reached the exhaustion point, and you're like, you start to pray or you start to like focus on love, that's when you make the difference. That's the way it usually works for a lot of people. All right. So that's why everyone's whining and crying, the pulling out of hair, the gnashing of teeth, you know, the type of situation. That's what we're going through right now. And the reason why is because people break down to the point where they get so beat up, so broke down, that they finally turn back to God's source, all right? Or whatever you want to call that, creator, God, Yahweh, whatever it is for you, that, and throughout time, you know, they used to call them like, what they call God in Roman times, you know, Poseidon, or not Poseidon, but whatever they called it, you know, and, you know, Egyptian times, so there's been lots of gods and goddesses throughout time, and as consciousness has gone up, eventually there will be, wait for it, because I know it's going to piss a lot of you people off, no religion. Oh my God, Michael, you're evil. No, I'm extremely evolved. So,
You know, Michael Jaco's in our collective, clearly. I don't see him self-terminating unless he, just to help discern how he operates. When he refers to his idea of meditating forward for the guys, and when he's forward, his meditation is to make sure that 50 cal round hits where it's supposed to hit for the good hit. Congratulations, Michael, you protected the weather, and boom, we got the good hit, good meditation. Now, having said that, that's okay. We're very powerful. So if he thinks he did that, and he thinks he wards off storms, he's in Florida now, and notice you haven't had any hurricanes in Florida. Hey, maybe so, by golly. And I was in Lake Tahoe and I left, and my buddy is there now and he's skiing, but Tahoe, they had a fire. Yeah, Michael, did you mention the fact that there's like emerald way down? Do you know who? You know, I don't wish to. I don't want to go in that direction in terms of awareness, because there's no competition. There's just full awareness. It's about awareness. He's aware, isn't he? You heard him. Who's coming back? Go to Egypt, kind of. And it's there, and he controls the weather, and you just need to learn how to be like him. That level of management of very nice, gentlemanly Navy SEAL. Good humor. Buy a fudge whammy from that man. So he had Sam the Illusionist on, which means that he's on his way up. This man is on his way up. He said, pay attention to Sam. Listen to what he said. As high as this Michael went up, it was to the Galactic Federation. He didn't speak about anybody else, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not saying anything other than he needs refinement. We need to have a class. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying at this point. Now, in closing, watch what occurs in the next 90 days. Because he will either, there are many contributors out there that will. They're in the script so heavily. Linda Paris, Deplorable McAllister. I don't know if they've been on together. You know, these people, some are dead, some are still with us, fulfilling their use. And believe me, this is a powerful guy. You think Trump's going to come pick a fight with him for WWF? Jaco is the real deal. You know, I don't know about swimming. I don't know. Kevin Ball would whip his ass, and Kevin Ball's had, like, surgery. So, anyway, you know, at Jaco, I'm just asking myself, only because, you know, I'm just, please, don't judge me. I rolled into SOCOM in 91. Now, he's a young man. I've been out since 2013, so it takes 7 years off his life. Whatever he was doing, he was up at Navy Academy, Naval Post Grad. I don't know, he was in that flavor of TRADOC meets SEAL Team 6 meets I went into the CIA and I know some stuff. So he's you know, witting, unwitting. What does he know about McCraven? He's always like half on board, half off board. Because he's taking care of himself, as he should. It's his role. And Michael Jaco's a good man. He's a spiritual man. And he's going to be on our club when he gets to 432 and shakes out that 440 on the rope. He'll be good. He'll then be good. He'll make those final turns in this twisted story that we're in, because we're going up together. We are. He is, you know, he is Trump-esque in stature. And it's, where is your heart? You want to meditate to kill? Because those are the words that kind of come out. And, you know, our brother, that's enough to say about anything. It's not my place. It'll be his. Alright, so that's my assessment of a good man. And this was for everybody that needs to hear it. Thank you. TTYL.